that I'm a rapper and I can dance.
I don't look at the government to help me.
So talking about Toronto, Canada, how is the situation right there?
With the one and only Eddie.
They call me daughter of God. I produce myself. I be your day, she nothing they move myself.
Girl, you're killing it.
And so far I've been seeing Kenya loving the song.
And you know what? I'm so blessed. God's so good.
I survived.
I think Germany is great. I think Germany has a lot of potential.
I actually did know.
So I am a teacher professionally.
The purpose of the dance is to celebrate God. It's just celebrating Him, so there is no any other reason.
I mean, everything is good to go.
Yes, my name is Awesome People. God bless you. No, I'm so blessed being here, man.
We need to buy tickets. All right. It's my pleasure having you. Let's do this.
Yo, what's good? Hope a very good evening to you and welcome to Birthday Show No Only in 254 but International. Come on, my make. What's your make? According to your request, the one and only Hustle Goddess is online to let us know about her make. Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't ready for the one and only Queen. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I am good. I'm good.
Nice to have you here. It has been a minute though.
It's good to see you again. It's been a long time. I haven't done an interview in a very long time.
I feel it. Thanks a lot for your time and for you to come online. So here is the quiz. Like, how have you been coping up? I feel like everything has been a mess, especially with the COVID, you know.
I feel like there have been a lot of messy parts for sure. Like, especially after quitting my job and then I just started a new one, things felt very messy. I didn't know what to do for a long time. I'm hoping now that the restrictions are less, that things can slowly kind of get back for me. But I think everybody has been feeling it really vibaya sana this year. No one has been spared.
Okay. You've just mentioned about quitting your previous job and how was it after quitting it? Did you regret or something?
Did not regret actually, because I realized, I don't believe in killing myself over someone else's dream, So it felt like I wasn't very welcome there and I was killing myself and working super hard to make somebody else's life happen, and I don't think anyone should have to do that. So although quitting was really scary for me, I don't regret it.
Okay. I believe that since you came to Kenya, maybe you've been traveling here and there and maybe observing the nature. Let me know one thing you heard about Kenyan drivers.
Funny you mentioned that because my new job, the studio, is in Eastlands. And that's so far from me. And what scares me is it's just like Kenyans, even if they're doing the wrong thing, they can even get mad at you just for being in the way as they're doing this wrong thing. Okay. So I have to drive, but I hate it.
Okay. So far so good. You've been staying in Kenya maybe a couple of years, and let me know what's your worst experience staying here in Kenya?
Well, I've been here for 10 years, so a long time to have bad experience and also good ones. I think for me, being robbed is always a bad experience. Okay. It's never been like violent for me, thankfully. It's mostly been pickpocketed. But being pickpocketed, it feels so bad. So those are some of the worst ones.
Well, how did you handle it though when you were pickpocketed?
So, funny enough, when someone has tried to rob me, like they've tried to take my phone from my hand, I've always been able to fight them, and it hasn't worked. So, so that's good. But when I get pickpocketed, I think the worst time was when I was alone on this matatu. It was, one of the small matatus that apparently I heard a few months later. It's like one of those unregistered ones. It just uses Thika Highway just to steal from people. So everyone was reporting like, even me, I've been robbed. I have 10 friends who have been robbed. Everybody I know has been robbed on that one. So it was scary at the time because I was alone, but I wasn't so far from home. So I was able to get myself back, and I was just very sad, but I was okay.
Okay. When I checked your IG bio, I saw something like hustle products and so forth. Can you break that down?
Yeah. So after I quit my first job, I started a company, not a company per se, but I had this design for these bags in my head. And it started with me feeling like I just need to see what this will look like. Will it work in reality? So then when I made it and I realized I feel like this is so nice, it's now kind of my products line. Admittedly, I've stopped working on them so much because I realized it was really difficult to have photo shoots when the curfew was so strict and we couldn't move or anything like that. So I didn't want to ask people to risk anything. But now that the curfews are lifting, I can have photo shoots. I can work a little bit harder on those. But I think let me say it here, so it means I have to commit for the future. I also want to start doing like t-shirts, things that aren't as expensive as the bags. Exactly, kind of like what you have. Because who doesn't like a nice t-shirt? And the bags that I make are really good quality. But I also know, in a pandemic, buying a new purse or a new backpack isn't a priority for people. So I want to come up with a really good plan, I guess is what I'm saying.
I got you. So hustle products, why no any other name, or does that symbolize anything? How are people relating with it though?
So for me, even my name, Hustle Goddess, like obviously hustle products, they go together, but I want to make things for people that they can use in the daily hustle, things that are useful. That's why I like bags, because I want to create something that can support you as you're going about your business. So that's why bags was a good place for me to start. And I'll just keep it because I'm Hustle Goddess and these are my products.
Got you. A very special shout out to you. Come on, Goddess. You're such a queen. I mean, I don't know if I have to ask. I don't know if I have to ask this. Like, what do most men say they love about you?
I feel like people, obviously, most guys love the tattoos. They try and say, "Oh, Ati, I want to see how many you have in person." Which I think is silly because you can see them all in my photos. You don't have to come and see me. But I think that's the first thing.
Any other thing like like guys are feeling afraid to approach you, maybe?
I mean, the ones who are afraid to approach me, maybe I don't know who they are, but there are some guys who like in my DMs, who are like, "Hey, I'm just trying to shoot my shot. Can I take you out? Nini. But no, I'm a taken woman. I'm married. So I feel like no matter how many times I say that, people still don't men don't want to hear. So yeah.
Well, also, okay. Just a minute.
No problem.
Yes, I also don't like to hear like that. Okay, you may be a married woman, but come on, your lifestyle maybe doesn't really portray you as a married woman. I mean, that's just according to me. Cause last time I checked on IG, I saw this. Can you see it? And then I was like, damn, what are you talking about? I mean, there is how freestyle you are with your relationship or with your marriage or something, you feel me?
I feel like that's so silly because, like, if I was not like this minor celebrity, if I was never on TV or anything, I'm sure everybody has friends that they hug, they make silly faces at, they do all this stuff. Even if I'm married, it's not like he told me I can never greet another man again. You know, I could not marry a guy like that. So for me, I think people don't believe I'm married because my husband and I, we've chosen to not really push who he is to the public because the job that he works with a lot of like kind of wealthier people. He's a fitness trainer. So he doesn't want to see whereby maybe I'm caught up in some drama and people find him and it affects his job. And me, I would hate if that happened to him. So it's just easier if he's a low-key person and he doesn't mind what I do. So it doesn't matter. But Flossie is just a friend. He interviewed me.
Shout out to Flossie, true kid, wherever you are, brother. So, Goddess, you've just said about fitness and maybe your main man working at the fitness. So, do you think that he influenced you or that inspired you to hit gym as well?
Not exactly, but we met when we were both captains for rugby. So we met when we were already like working out and stuff. Funny enough, Eddie, I actually don't like working out with him. I don't like working out with him at all. Because you know, like your trainer is supposed to motivate you and how do I put it? When you train with someone you love, they know they can't say anything to you like that will hurt your feelings so much. So he pushes me so hard. With my actual trainer, I can get away with complaining. With him, I can't. That's what I'm saying. If you're training with your hubby or your wife, you can't complain to them.
So what's your main aim of hitting gym though? Because when I see you're having such an amazing figure and so forth. Come on.
Oh, thank you. I think my main focus, I definitely want to look good on camera because if guys want to hire me for their videos or something like that, I have to look nice. I don't want my tattoos to stretch and look bad. So that's the tattoos, I think, are a big motivation because even like when I eventually when I have a baby, I know the ones on my stomach are going to stretch. And so I'm nervous. But I also feel like it's just important to develop the habit of going to the gym early, so you can have a good life longer.
I feel you. So I'm having like a less than 40 seconds a game. And that is how it does. I'm just going to ask you if you agree with me, you take a seat, right?
Okay.
You hate dating white men, true or false?
True. It's true.
You hate Kenyan Mutura?
True. That's true.
Is it true that maybe you smashed with Timmy T Depp?
No, that's false, guys.
Come on, you just lost. What's happening? You ain't taking any sip, you know.
I'm supposed to.
It was a game. It was a game.
I thought you said take a sip as in it's supposed to. Okay. So if it's true,
yes, you take a sip.
Oh.
Yeah. If it's no false, you don't need.
So for the first two, it's true. For the Timmy tea that it's false, I swear. So okay, I'll take a sip.
You want to take a sip for Timmy tea then?
No.
Okay.
Is there any more questions?
Yep.
Okay, now I know the rules.
Okay. You are close friends with 𝐒𝐚𝐭𝐿 𝐇𝐮𝐬𝐭𝐥𝐞?
Not close. Sure. I don't know what close means, but he's a friend. Okay.
You hate like lesbians?
Oh, lesbians are fun.
Okay. We're done. That was awesome.
We're done. That's it. Sawa.
So how are you balancing with your new job, and also I saw you're the host under 𝐭𝐚𝐿 updates for 𝐼𝐶. How are you balancing that?
So the new job is actually hosting the show for 𝐭𝐚𝐿 Biz Updates. That's my main job. I also do a cooking show there, and even a political show, but the political show, because I'm not technically the producer of that one, we have to restructure it a bit because the business is changing a lot. It's branching out. So for my main shows, 𝐼𝐶 and Hustle and Food. And then I'm also, I'm also like a brand ambassador, like an influencer for Kitukali, which I really, really like because I like what they're doing a lot. It involves helping the community. The shoes are very nice and cute. So if anyone wants a discount, just go to my page. But yeah, so I think when you enjoy what you're doing, it's easy to find a balance. You just have to enjoy what you're doing or know that it's working towards a goal.
Indeed. So who had to approach who? Is it 𝐭𝐚𝐿 or you're the one who showed concern?
Well, funny enough, they have a host there called Ahadi, and she interviewed me about Tanasha Donna, that drama I had with her, and like some drama like from Hebrew with like Yummy Mummy, for example. So after she interviewed me and the guy who was working the camera at the time, we got to talking, and long story short, I was like, he likes a lot of political shows. He's the producer for the political show. But long story short, I realized they're looking for content. And so because I already had these shows that I was already doing on my own, I decided to approach them because I hate editing. So it's easier for me to belong to a different channel so they can edit and do the technical stuff. And now I'm blessed because I'm able to focus on all the creative things that I want to do with the shows. I'm able to make the show look like exactly how I want it to look without worrying about editing.
Indeed. A very special shout out to you. So like, how is the reception so far about the show and so forth?
So far, so good. It's really nice because I'm starting to get people who are like sending me messages, for example, saying, I watched this episode. Like I did an episode about Islam and feminism. Someone actually sent me learned so much, like you're doing a really good job. And so I even get good feedback from my guests saying that, it was a good interview. Like it was really informative how we did it. So I think as it grows, I have a lot of, I'm very motivated. It's going to be huge.
All right. You know, Hassel, I feel like a lot of not Kenyans, but a lot of people don't really mind their own fucking business. They keep on judging other people's lives and so forth, like that and like this way. So I'm not pretty sure. Have you met such a like people, and they feared? If yes, what did they judge you of being?
Yes. I mean, when you put your life out there, people are going to judge. Mostly, people say like I'm a bad wife for what I do, or how I look. It means that I can't be a good wife, or I can't be smart. Like people look at when they see the tattoos, they think I'm stupid, you know, that I've ruined my body, you know, things like that. But no, I don't care about that. I'm still going to get tattoos, and I'm still very happy with myself. So I leave them to their judgments. You know, it's too tiring to pay attention to everybody who judges you.
I got you. So can you defend the statement that your paints or your tattoos are not satanic?
Who says they're satanic? That's such a weird thing to say. What? That's such a strange thing to say. They are not, because none of them have anything to do. I don't have any tattoos that have anything to do with God or Satan or the Bible or even the Torah or the Quran or anything. So I don't even have any religious like symbols at all. There's one on my stomach where there's like ladies, one's a devil and one's an angel. But it has to do with the phrase. I can't show my stomach now. But you can find them on my page. But that's more symbolism for the phrase that's above them, because it's hope for the best, but expect the worst. That's more about like, you know, when life is tough, you have to prepare yourself. That has nothing to do with God. So I feel like this whole thing of tattoos is satanic. Who even said that? It's not written even in the Bible. I've never seen that put anywhere. It's so silly.
But you haven't read the Bible yet. How are you sure it's not written though?
Because people, first of all, you can find everything online these days. Yeah, you can. So I could even research where are tattoos mentioned in the Bible. And the only place it's mentioned, I think it's the Old Testament, where it says you're not supposed to permanently mark your body. But it's not honestly even that serious. Like there are so many worse things that human beings can do than put a tattoo that, in my opinion, God would be more upset about. You know, like I think when I go to heaven, he's going to say, oh, you have tattoos. Yeah, I have tattoos. Did you kill anybody? No. Did you blow anything up? No. Did you steal anything? No. There are way worse things than tattoos in the world that we should be focusing on.
All right. Okay. Now that you're not believing in any religion or religious, whichever. So do you really believe in heaven and hell? Do they exist according to you?
So I'm Jewish, and in the Jewish faith, we don't actually have a hell. How it's more so is hell is not like a place of punishment. It's more like you're going back to school. Like it's a place you go where you get taught, hey, these are the things you should know. You know, you could have done this better in life, things like that. But it's not like you're going to suffer forever, because then once you're done with that, like schooling, you go to heaven. So, or you go, you know, up wherever it is. I'm not even sure if Jewish people call it heaven or something else. But for me, I personally think reincarnation makes sense to me. I've also studied Buddhism for a long time. And I feel like the idea that you get reincarnated, it's interesting to me, but I don't believe that there's a hell. I think that's what I'm saying. Maybe there's a heaven, but I don't believe in hell.
All right. So our viewer, wherever you are wondering, we are live, and this is my make sure we come in live each and every Wednesday and Saturday 5:30 all the way to 6 p.m. And right about today, being a Sato, we are chilling out, we are hanging out with the one and only 𝐒𝐚𝐭𝐴. And right about now, you are listening to her her story. So anything you feel like you gotta know from her, just type under our comment section, and then she's going to get back to you before you wind up. So getting back to you, Queen, like let me know where is your home, like where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Chicago in the US. The state is Illinois. So it's in the Midwest.
Oh, shout out to you. You've been to Miami before?
Oh, Miami is in a different location. The Midwest, how do I put it? It has all the seasons, as in it's like the Midwest gets a lot of snow. Miami is in a place where it's nice and warm all the time. Chicago, you can have rain, snow, sometimes sun. Mostly it's just construction. There's a joke for people who live in the city that we only have 2 seasons. It's either winter or construction.
Okay. So anything you feel is kind of unique about Chicago since you stayed there for a while?
Chicago is a very unique city. Like, I love going home because Chicago is a food destination, so the food is so good. There's so many different like museums to go to and places to see. All you have to do, like, Chicago is, to me, other than Nairobi, Chicago is the best city.
All right, a very special shout out to you. So let me know, who is your favorite male comedian internationally? I give you the options. Maybe we got DC Young Fly, we got Michael Blackson, and who else? Trevor Noah.
I really like Trevor Noah. I really like his show. I hope to be able to report like him one day, where you can report the news, but you can still be funny about it, you know, without being like crazy offensive or anything like that. So I really like Trevor Noah's comedy.
All right, okay. So maybe who are you looking up to, you as a goddess?
I have a few people I look up to. Obviously, for his ability to report the news, Trevor Noah is one of them. I also look up to Amber Rose a lot because, you know, she started out as like a stripper. People thought it was only about being sexy for her and everything, but she's really built a big brand for herself. And so I like that. Because I think every woman wants to be seen as both sexy and smart, you know? So I think that that's kind of a goal for me, is people don't think I'm only one thing. So I'm hoping for that. In Kenya, I really, really like Adele Onyango. I think she is, I've met her before. I think she's super smart, super funny, obviously very beautiful. And I really like what she's doing. I like Janet Mbugua, Amina Abdi. Like, there's plenty of women who I really like and respect in entertainment. Not so many men. But yeah, maybe I'll find a guy that inspires me.
Okay, shout out to them all. So let me know, you've worked as a video vixen before, and come on, I just want to know, is it really true this maybe something is going around that maybe video vixens are maybe being misused in one way or the other, or rather they are not being paid the amount they deserve or something like that. Do you agree with that though?
Yeah. I think that is true, but I think it has two sides. I think, number one, these girls, they don't set a standard of how they want to be paid and treated. And you know, when you don't set your own standard, by the time you feel like you want to, people will call you difficult and work with you or something like that. So it's hard for women to do it now. Because now, when you don't set a standard for how much you want to be paid or treated, the artist is not going to offer, you know, no one really wants to offer to pay more money or offer something like that. So I can't blame the artist for not starting the conversation. I think it's up to the chicks to say, this is how much I want, this is how I want to be treated. And them, they have to be okay with, if that's not what you get, you have to be okay walking away. Because I feel like they think, oh, you know, if I don't take this job, I don't appear in this video, you know, guys will think I'm difficult and I won't get hired for jobs again or things like that. That's why you don't see me in too many videos. Like I've been in a lot, but now I can go even almost a full year without being in a video, because when I tell people like these are my standards, they back off, which I'm okay with. So I think that that's true, but it's not only the artist's problem, it's also the vixens themselves who have to come together.
You may be so expensive. Let me know the lowest you can judge an artist.
Actually not. I'm actually not that expensive. In fact, so me, I just charged 25,000 for for being in a video. Anything extra like nudity or kissing or stuff like that, I now charge more. It used to not be, it used to be that I would charge 10K and then you add it on, or I think it went from like 10 and then to 15. And so I've worked it up. But so now my set price is a 25K minimum, because I didn't want to make it totally, you know, a Kenyan artist could never afford me. I don't want to do that. But most people tell me that I charge too little. But still, should.
Okay. And there is like something like Illuminati. Maybe if given an opportunity, are you going to join?
If the Illuminati approached me, then who knows? Maybe I would. But I don't think that they would ever approach me if they are real. So if you're part of the Illuminati and you're out there watching, maybe you can tell me what your organization does. But even right now, I don't even know what they do. I don't think they're real. So yeah, but who doesn't want to be rich and famous?
Which artists will you love working with international?
That's interesting. I think that I would really like to be in a WizKid video. I think that would be cool. I think who else? I'm sure there's like American artists and stuff. I'd like to be in a WizKid video. Stormzy, who's a rapper from the UK. I like his music a lot. And so I think it would be cool to be in a video for him. Plenty of, you know, US people, of course. You know, if Beyonce called me to be in her video, I would not say no.
Yeah.
You know, even Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, you know, if they called me, I would be okay. I might charge more than 25K though.
Okay. A very special shout out to you. So let me know, like, what exactly do you feel like people have no idea about you as Hustle Goddess?
I think part of the reason my page, it's interesting. I feel like people know me as like, oh, she's that chick with tattoos, but maybe they don't know my name. so they don't like follow me online. But people stop me in the street and they'll say, I know you from this place, I know you from this video, I know you from here. So I think people recognize me, and then, you know, following is like a by the way. So I'm not mad, you know, I think it's fine because followers will come. That's not how I decide whether or not I'm happy. So yeah.
You know, I feel like apart from being what you are also such a humble. I mean, you seem to be understanding wife. I'm not very sure, but I'm just saying. So, why this? Did you just happen to come from such a maybe a humble background or something?
Yeah, I would say that. I think that like, so people think because I'm white, I'm like super rich and, you know, I don't have any worries. But growing up, we didn't have so much cash. You know, I was definitely not as like rich as some of the people I went to school with or that I knew. And so when I moved to Kenya, and the fact that now my life is a higher quality here than it would be if I was in the US. Like, for example, my sister used to be in Kenya, but she decided to finish school in the US. And now she owes so much money to the government for school fees and things like that. So I think that like my family made me really appreciate how important it was to like plan yourself. You know, they made me appreciate, you know, money and working hard and things like that. And they have like, I think I tell people I value like justice too much. Like, I don't like when people mistreat people. I don't like when people steal from other people. Like, I have a too much inflated sense of justice because that's how my parents raised me. So yeah, maybe that's it.
All right. Okay. So anything you feel like you should let people know about you, or yeah, such like?
So I don't want to reveal too much yet, but I'm in the process of starting a company that's going to first benefit artists. I'm really excited about it. I feel like this could honestly change like the whole creative industry, but I don't want to say so much so yet because I haven't launched. So, but expect that coming from me. Definitely go watch Waasi on Kenwell Biz Updates because, you know, I try and make the topics easy to listen to and very informative. Obviously, go follow me, Hustle Goddess, and you can learn more about that stuff. And if you're interested in getting a purse or a backpack or a fanny pack, Hustle Products is where you should go. But so yeah, that's what I'm up to now.
All right.
Oh, I'm also learning how to DJ, but okay. I have yet to play a real event.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Technical stuff.
My laptop was almost going off. Okay. So like maybe if you are not in a marriage or in a relationship, maybe what kind of qualities will you love to date or to marry a man with?
Tall, dark, and handsome is good. I like darker guys. I like someone with as much drive as me. So someone who, I don't care what you're doing, but I want you to work hard at it, you know? What else? Kind. you know, someone who's very calm. I'm not a very calm person. So I need someone who's more level-headed than I am.
Do I don't have all those qualities?
I'm sorry, you're too late. I'm sorry.
anyways, at Hustle Goddess on IG, make sure you follow her for some amazing content as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my Make Show. Good evening.
Bye. All right. That was good. That was fun.
Bado. Tuko na advocate.
What's poppin', people? What's bratata?
Fat boy Gush.
Hey.
Hey, so my jewels, the strap god is in the house, aka Wisdom. J-Fa.
One time again.
Chosen one. Oh yeah. Ati vijana. Tuache miada. Vipi man.